What does an international comedy superstar do after conquering television? He decides it's time to conquer satellite radio too. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the Hotzcast with Kenny Hotz.
Hello, everybody. I'm Jeff Castle. I'm here with Brian Pico and Canadian superstar Kenny Hotz.
What was the opening? What does a superstar do after conquering television? He does films.
Yep,
and I sit here in shitty fucking radio land.
Yeah, you didn't exactly write that, did you?
No. But listen, Castle is wearing a shirt today. It is the color of the ocean.
Jesus Christ.
He's celebrating Finding Nemo in 3D. I think Disney paid him to wear that shirt.
Need sunglasses in here.
Finally getting some advertisers.
What color do you call that shirt? What is that?
I don't know. Turquoisey? Dark turquoise?
Certainly
It's
turquoise.
really fucking bad. I don't know. His wife dresses him. We went to this party recently, and he wore a suit, and the suit has like black stripes on it. It's like something Marcel Marceau would wear to like the Oscars.
Not good.
You have the worst taste in clothing. I'm sorry, and I do love you. Don't listen. I don't want people to get mad at me. I love Brian. I love
Thank you,
Jeffer.
Kenny.
Thank you.
They're the best garglers in the city. But Jeff doesn't dress good. And
Doesn't
Brian,
dress well.
Brian dresses like he just left a friggin' Vice party.
You
It's
know,
comfy.
You make it as though...
Comfort.
Comfort. Is it because you have a lot of comforts? And
Kinds
that's
of
why
comforts. You
Yeah,
know?
I'm sure you do. You're going to have another one soon.
Kenny, I don't think I've ever heard anyone describe you as a fashion mogul, though. You're really critical about what other people wear, but you're very neutral. You just like you like to go to Fred Siegel's and get things at 75% off and talk about how much it was
I wear
originally.
really nice clothes. I wear incredibly gorgeous clothes. But
you're wearing neutral sweaters.
I wear
You're
like
very neutral
$400
clothes.
shirts that I bought for $10.
Yeah, that's what you love to do. You don't even care what it looks like, as long as it used to have a label saying $400 on it.
But, Jeff, you're very fashion forward.
Oh, thank you, Brian.
I love your look. Very consistent.
Well, you have to be fashion forward to get into parties like the Drake and Rihanna party.
Oh, don't you mean Drizzy?
How was the Drizzy party from last week that everyone's waiting to hear about?
Okay, well, Brian and I didn't go. We waited at my house till like 12:30, and the guy's calling me going, "Oh, no one's there." And he ended up going at like 1:30, and supposedly Rihanna showed up and hung out in the back. It's
Never
like,
happened. Never happened.
You know
the
what?
whole
I
thing
hate
was
that
never
fucking
going to
shit.
happen.
I went to my club Friday night and got pissed drunk with Jason Rouse, and the guy started sounding like, oh my god,
Who's Jason Rouse?
he's an incredible comedian. I think everyone should check him out.
Oh.
He's the rudest comedian in the country, but we had fun, and that's basically it.
How do you still, you're a certain age, you know better, you're a savvy person. How do you still get sucked into these Drake and Rihanna party things that are never going to happen?
It's not
what
that.
happens to your brain?
I don't smoke cigarettes, but sometimes I get so fucking wasted that I'll stand outside and start smoking cigarettes. Like if anybody ever sees me with a cigarette,
Look out.
grab my wallet and run, because there's no fucking way I'm chasing you. I'm not a smoker. I'm done smoking. And I'm definitely,
you, Kyle.
definitely not vaping.
I know
Fuck
when
that
you
shit.
quit smoking, it was the day you were doing testes and you had to run in the woods.
You smoked
ran
since
about
then.
30 feet and he couldn't run anymore, and that was it.
Yeah.
You were done.
Because your wife was chasing me.
All right. You
Well,
went
you
to...
know what? Someone stuck some hay in my ass. And then
That's why she was chasing
Mrs.
you.
Kessel.
Hey.
What do gay horses eat? Hey.
That joke had the punchline first and then the joke
Well,
after.
whatever.
Jeopardy
I don't know,
joke.
he said it. All right, so what are we talking about?
Well, you went to Chinatown last night. You're all in a...
I'm in a
you're all
tizzy.
bugaboo about that.
Well,
Huge
actually,
Jack
you know what I
Nicholson
want? I can't believe we're still doing radio. This is unbelievable. Still here. This is episode what? 11?
Number one for this 10 consecutive weeks, and I'm guessing it's going to be 11 after this. I don't know what's going to change that.
I got to try, and I want to get revved up because there's a lot of things I want to talk about, and it's very hard for me to talk about them unless I get really revved up. I want to be high energy for this show because
Let's get revved.
I like I've watched enough of them where I know which shows are shit, which ones are good. But okay, so listen to this. So I got to Chinatown last night, late. You know, that's one of the great things about Toronto, unlike other cities in the world. Like when you go out and you get wasted, everybody goes to Chinatown for a duck noodle soup at like 2, 3, 4 in the morning. That's a real Toronto thing.
And cold tea.
And cold tea, which is beer. You know, that's the, you know, people complain. You know, I hear so much shitty complaining, but too many Chinese in Canada. Excuse me, whatever makes more Chinese restaurants, I'm into. You know, like I like to go. Personally, I like to go for a walk in Chinatown.
That's nice.
You know,
I go for a walk in Chinatown.
There's a joke coming. I don't know how long I have to wait.
Is there a good deal in there?
W-O-K.
Is there a good special on walks? Or what?
Walk on
A
walk.
Jeff,
I bet
you
no
haven't
one
had a
got
coffee
it.
yet today, have you, Jeff?
Sorry.
Jeff doesn't drink coffee. Okay, so anyway, so I go to Chinatown last night. You know, I don't get pissed off a lot, but what I don't like is injustice. Like what really pisses me off, food pisses me off, and I'm going to talk about my sister. Oh my God, this fucking
The brisket.
Passover, this shitty fucking holiday.
we talk
I
about
wish we were
Chinatown
still slaves in Egypt. Honestly, I really do.
I don't think you mean that.
I do.
I don't think
agree.
you want to be a Jew in Egypt right now.
Gesundheit.
Thank you.
I go to Chinatown last night, and there's a waitress there. I've been going to Chinatown since I was a baby. We grew up in Chinatown. I recognize waitresses from restaurants that closed 40 years ago. I go in this restaurant that Kessel and I go to a lot, and I sit down, and you know, when certain people have certain dishes that we eat. Me and Kessel, we share curry chicken on rice.
Love
It's
it.
curry chicken, mixed vegetables. The Chinese have a very good curry. And so I go in, lady knows me, I say, curry chicken on rice. What does she bring me, Kessel?
She brought you a bowl of curry, didn't she? With potatoes and chicken and rice separate or something?
There's-
I
What?
wasn't there for this,
Yeah.
but I heard all about it.
Anyways, there's takeout. There's always takeout at the front of the Chinese restaurant. And they have this huge vat of fucking curry chicken and potatoes. So she comes and she puts that on the table, and then she has a plate of rice next to it. And I say to her, "Oh, that's not the dish." And she said, "No, curry chicken." And I said, "No, it's not. I ordered curry chicken on rice. That's with mixed vegetables. This is curried potatoes with a side of rice." And she points at it and she goes, "It's curry chicken." And then my idiot friend, Merrick, who's usually shooting, now it's Brandon.
Very
Merrick,
close.
you know, you
Cares?
always
No
have
one can
like,
see.
I
Very
don't like
tight.
paying for shit that I didn't fucking order. And so my idiot friend sitting next to me going, we'll take it. And I don't like mushy fucking potatoes and chicken, especially on rice. But I keep talking to this girl. Then she starts pretending that she doesn't speak English after I spoke to her for, 5 minutes about how this is the wrong dish and this isn't what I ordered. But anyways, whatever. I got pissed off. My friend just kept going, we'll take it.
I'll eat it. Don't worry, Ken.
Yeah. Anyways, this show's already garbage.
This is the worst show
That's it.
ever.
Let's
I
start
can't
over.
believe that's your whole rant. First
because
of all,
I'm not mad enough. I wanted to get really mad.
Oh.
And then when I left and I said to her, "I'm sorry. That's not what I ordered." And she said, "I'm sorry." And
Solly.
then I felt good.
it's because Merrick's not a Jew. I was a server. I don't know if you were ever a waiter. I worked, there was a night when all the Jews would come in, and that was torture. And then the Christian people, they'll just take anything. They're like Matt. It doesn't matter if there's
Why is
mayo
it-
on the sandwich.
That's
if there's
insane.
not,
That's a crazy thing to say.
what, don't you take anything, Brian? When you go to a restaurant, oh, sorry, it's the
I'm
wrong
too scared
meal.
that if
Oh,
I
I'll
say
take
it's
it.
bad, then they'll either come in it or spit in it or something. So
Yeah, not Kenny. So it didn't resolve itself. You never got the right dish.
No.
Anyway, worst story ever.
Worst story.
that was a pretty good story, Ken.
Well, I was so upset. You know what? I'm so tired for being so upset about it last night. And then I was just mad at myself that I got so upset because someone put a shitty dish of food in front of me.
Lighten up.
And then I'm thinking, oh my God, there's people all over the world who are literally eating, kidneys. So
Yeah, if they're lucky.
eating people. And I'm complaining that there's too much potatoes in my curry.
Well, you
so
ate
I'm
people.
a fucking loser.
Yeah, you
Anyways.
are. You're also
self-righteous.
Anyway, so I
I
go. So tonight is Passover, and I don't do any. Listen, I pass over all Jewish holidays. They fucking suck.
the
There was
worst.
no Noah's Ark. We have a religion of suffering. Every single year, you got to become a slave in Egypt again and eat
fun.
shitty fucking matzahs and all this terrible
worst
food.
food.
So I always thought, well, why can't we remember being slaves by, being pharaohs? Okay, here's a new holiday for you. It's called Kenny's Passover, where every Passover, instead of becoming slaves again, we whip the kids with big licorice whips, and we make them build chocolate pyramids for us. And all we eat is fucking bread because we couldn't eat that shit when we were in shitty Egypt. I don't know why everyone has to remember by suffering. It's all fucking bullshit.
Well, the theory behind it is you can't know the good stuff unless you've suffered. And so that's why every Jewish holiday sucks.
Well, that's like every day of your life.
It's terrible. You know, Jesus' last meal was the Passover dinner. That's probably worse than being crucified and the crown of thorns and all that.
Do you
it's
know,
a bad meal.
In the Last Supper, Michelangelo drew buns because he didn't know what matzah was. So if you look at the Last Supper,
There's
is it
buns in there?
Da Vinci or Michelangelo?
Ignorant prick.
Michelangelo, wasn't it? I don't know. Who is it?
And that's why
Leonardo da Vinci.
Yeah,
I
Da
believe,
Vinci,
guys.
Da Vinci. And you know why Jews? Do you know why Jews have horns?
Because they're the devils.
Yeah,
Yeah, okay. Everyone knows that.
that's why they keep their gold. No, it's because Michelangelo did Moses, the statue of Moses, and the word for rays of lights are the same as horns in Hebrew, and he put horns. It said horns of light or rays of light.
But
Anyways,
that's not why Jews have horns. That's why people think Jews have horns.
That's why people think Jews have
But
horns.
you phrased it, why do Jewish people have horns?
So you're implying that they don't have horns,
No, they have tails.
tails,
Right.
but not horns.
Well, they used to have horns, but then they've evolved into the snake.
Oh, an evolved species. Very impressive.
And you sent me a link to some kosher salt water that you can buy.
Yeah.
The Jews, is there any level that they won't stoop to
you're
make some
selling
money?
salt water in jars.
Kosher.
I'll take it.
Kosher salt water. This,
Okay, anyways, look, we got to regroup. I don't know what's going on with this show.
this is awful.
This is terrible. Okay,
Let's start with this. You've got a this might work you up. You've got the #1 show. You get a lot of hits on a good amount of hits on YouTube.
This is #1. I can't wait to see what #2 is.
Not good.
We might not be #1 anymore. But there's a young, struggling musician out there that you could give a nice plug to. Maybe help him out, but you haven't done it yet. 10 shows in, haven't done it.
Who?
I'm talking about your brother-in-law, Avi
you
Katz.
shouldn't. I don't want to talk about this.
Let's talk about
First
it.
of all, well, I'm mad at my sister because I bought this massive. I bought her this massive 10-pound pastrami from Montreal, and they told me in Montreal, they said, okay, you have to steam this for 3 hours, and we're having it for dinner tonight. Show me you have to steam this for 3 hours, and then slice it up. So my sister, to save time, steams the fucking thing for 3 hours last night, and then puts it back in the fridge today. So she ruined this $150 fucking piece of pastrami. Like, what kind of a fucking retard
What an
cooks,
idiot.
heats up the food the night before you're fucking eating?
A lazy retard.
But let's talk about not her, but her husband. He's got a budding music career. Let's give him a little bit of a push.
Check out Avi.
I haven't heard it yet.
Avi made a music video, and it was, what's it called? I'm gonna put the number down there. Anyways,
You'll post it. It's something to do with getting your life back or something.
If you like music,
go back, turn back the clock.
You'll
or
really
something.
dig this.
so my brother-in-law made this album, and every single song is about how he wants my sister to be dead, and that he wished that he never married her, and he wishes his kids were dead. Okay, but that's not the worst part. The worst part is that I'm gonna get in trouble for this.
Can you talk about it? You're talking about the money, the funding for it, maybe.
My sister borrows $20,000 off me to buy a house. They're buying their house. They need some money. Okay, fine. You know what? I am Jesus incarnate. I am so nice
Too nice.
that I would give my sister 20 fucking large, 20,000 in cash.
20 G's.
to go buy her house. My brother-in-law makes a record. He makes a CD. He makes a CD about how his life is terrible, and how he wishes my sister was dead. Every song is just about I take the magic clock and turn it over and stop my. Anyways, whatever. You'll hear it. I'll post it.
He's a very good singer.
So I go, hey, well, great album, Avi. How much was it? He goes, oh, it cost $20,000
Roughly.
Hey, isn't that the same amount of money that you
that you owe me for your fucking house? And he's like, yeah, okay, well, here, just take one of my 17,000 CDs out of my trunk. Here you go. Oh, and by the way, can you promote this on your radio show?
Well, there you go.
Done.
Has he been able to recoup yet? What are sales like? Do you know?
I don't know.
Do you bug him about it? You're like, hey, you know, how are sales? You kind of owe me some money.
Well, that's what his next album's about. He just named his next song.
Well, I hope we'll post it. Hopefully, a lot of people will visit it, and then maybe
I post a lot of
kickstart
videos.
his,
I hope you
career.
guys are watching my videos. I posted some really good ones.
There's another music one, Tonetta.
Well, no, I did this Japanese tambourine guy one, which my brother said was one of his favorite videos ever.
Guy's incredible.
And he's weird. He's like this guy, and he's playing the tambourine in Japan, and it's just so pathetic.
He's an overweight guy.
But you got to see this one point where he takes his glasses off.
Yeah, he gets real.
And it's so the people are so fucked up. Like people are really crazy. And I posted the one about this crazy guy in Toronto who really lost his shit. He looks like like if Spenny fucked Russell Peters and they had a kid.
Well, he didn't lose his shit. The guy never had his shit. It's a mentally ill guy that somehow this girl ends up interviewing and doesn't stop.
It's so Toronto. Everyone's so polite. Yeah. In fact, I have a video that I can't even post about this guy, and he was interviewing this girl on the street in Toronto. It's a very famous video, and this fat, disgusting, like prostitute, and she rips off all of her clothes.
I think she's just high. I don't think she's a prostitute.
She's super high.
Yeah,
she's like a homeless chick or something.
No, I think she's just super
I don't know.
high.
I'm
it was
I'm
old 80s.
going to try and find it and post it, but I can't post that shit on my YouTube channel or I'll lose it. I'll lose my channel.
You're already forgetting about the greatest post that you did this week, that Russian airbag.
Oh,
drunk
my God,
Russian
the drunk guy on a Russian airbag.
I mean, it's weird to talk. This is bad radio talking about it. It's a guy who they set an airbag ready to go, and the guy sits on it, and it launches him. You just got to watch it. Go to youtube.com/kennyhotz, and you'll find. We'll link it up.
Can I tell you what happened? What else happened this week?
What?
So last radio show, I was shitting on Brian's dad, and I said, oh, he was a stalker, and he was holding up a radio, and he wanted to do stuff with me anyway.
It was a funny made-up story.
Okay, I go on Google Maps the other day, and I look at my house. And there's a figure in the bushes.
Red hair?
Total red hair.
Okay, well, there you go. It's not my dad.
And he's in the bushes, and it's on Google Maps, and it's fucking creepy because his face is blurred. And
was he looking in the windows? What's he doing in the bushes?
No, he's just at the side of my house. Anyways, this is what I'm leading up to. We were doing the radio show here last week. Some guy shows up to my house, pretending to be a furnace maintenance man. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Clown face, red hair.
Full makeup? He had full makeup
Well,
on?
I have this Mexican maid, and she's just stupid, and she just fucking let him in.
She let the clown in.
I come home, and I smell. It stinks.
Like bacon, kind of?
No,
it's not my dad then.
Like bacon 6 hours later.
Could be.
I come home, and I go into the basement, and Brian's dad is naked. He's in the bathroom, and he was like Wahlberg in The Sixth Sense. He was in the bathroom,
wasn't even in The Sixth
crying.
Sense.
Donnie.
Oh, Donnie. Okay.
He was and he was crying in the corner. He's naked, and he smeared feces all over the walls in the basement.
What day of the week was that?
And he wrote, it was last Tuesday, and he wrote, "I love you." LUV and a U, but the U looked like a V.
He didn't have enough poo for all the letters,
and I had him arrested.
Oh, that's terrible.
And now he's in.
Bri, did you get a phone call or anything?
They're not talking.
Where's your dad? Have you seen your dad in a week?
Talk to him once a month, like every normal father-son relationship.
Well, he's in fucking trouble, and I'm pressing charges this time. I'm done, and it's one of the reasons why I'm not feeling it in the show today, because
you are off your game.
It's fucking
that's for
scary.
Sure.
It's scary to come home and have some intruder in your house, some obsessed intruder.
I wish I could apologize on behalf of my father, but I don't think he's done anything to warrant an apology.
Well, Google it. Google Robert Pico and see what comes up. In the meantime, how did your panel go? You were going to do a 7-person panel.
I did a panel last week.
But
about Canadian film, and I was beating the drum, the all Canadian film sucks drum. I'm not going to do that anymore.
Here.
Someone tweeted, Kenny's philosophies of film are dying. It's like, no, I'm sorry. Listen, we're truthers. We've been suffering our entire lives, and I think Jeff's the same way. We've been suffering our entire lives because we try to speak the truth. And when you say certain things to people, they shit all over you because they can't handle it.
Yeah, I try to say it in a nice way. Usually say it actually as
I'm like,
abruptly as
you
possible.
suck, or I always go, oh, really? Oh, our friend opened a bookstore. So
Recently.
everyone's saying to this guy, oh my God, you opened a bookstore.
Good for you.
Like,
Where
oh, that's
is
so
it?
nice. Oh my God, we got to go. And I see the guy go, you open a bookstore? Lame-o, worst idea ever. Like, who reads fucking books?
No one.
Like, that is the stupidest idea ever.
Yeah, one of your problems is when I mention it to them
This
when
guy
they're
must have blown
going
80
to open
grand.
it. Yeah,
80 grand. Like, opening a fucking bookstore.
I know it's crazy.
Is it called Chapters?
No, it's a
called
second-hand.
Rainbow Books, or I don't know. Anyways, you know what? It's like, who opens a bookstore? And the guy's probably ruined his life, and it's going to go out of business. So many businesses go out of business. It's incredible.
He probably borrowed the money from his parents, and it's awful. You know beforehand he's gonna lose it, and you try to tell them, and they hate you for trying to save him from losing all his money. Anyway, it's like Galileo.
Maybe Avi.
You were comparing
lending
yourself to
20 Gs.
Galileo. Yeah. Well, that one I think he knew wouldn't. If Avi wanted the 20 G's for his music career, would you be like, yeah, here you go, buddy? Or would you be like, no?
No, I'd say, fuck you.
Yeah.
Buy a harmonica. Galileo's a male stripper that Brian did last night
What?
at Chippendales.
His name was Galileo?
Not his real name. That was just his dancing
That was
name.
his stage name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're done with telling people the truth. Because today you were just giving a lecture. We had, I won't name the place, but there's this place that we go to that has a reserves the front table, the window table, all the time.
Okay, this is the rag episode. I don't know, but it's like, yeah, we go to a place in Toronto, and it's By the Way Cafe, and they reserve a table in the front of the fucking restaurant, like right in the glass window, and it's so stupid because you want people to sit in your window of your restaurant so people know you're in there and you think the restaurant's popular. But this guy is such an idiot that he actually stops people from sitting in the window, so his restaurant always looks empty, and it's usually empty. So, that's it. I'm trying to help people.
It's an empty restaurant with a reserved thing, one of those signs that says reserved on the table, so you can't sit in the table that everyone wants to sit in for no reason. So every time you go in there, you yell at whatever waitress who has nothing to do with it and thinks it's ridiculous too, but you have to. You're a truther. You can't even stop yourself.
Well, we all truthers, everybody, we're the glitterati, baby. Everyone wants to destroy us. It's like every person who spoke the truth in history, whether he be a Buddha.
Lock him up.
Yeah, lock him up. Lock my shit up.
You're
Why?
like Jesus. You're a lot like Jesus.
Not even close.
More ways than one.
Opposite of Jesus.
Jesus with a horse cock.
Closer.
Well, they don't know the size of Jesus' cock.
I do.
Wow. No, how? Go on.
It came to me
In a dream and a vision.
in a vision.
Well, there you go. There you have it.
And
How
I
big?
realized it
had
was
one.
Brian's dad in the crown of thorns.
Broke into your house in the
I
middle
think
of the
you're
night.
in love with my dad. I think it's the other way around, buddy.
Tables have been turned.
Listen, I'll suck him off. Who cares?
Okay.
Anything for a shiny nickel.
I'll relay the message.
Anything. I'll do anything for a shiny nickel from 1973.
That year specifically?
The Buffalo Head
Okay.
Roshberg nickel, as it's called.
It's a great nickel.
You know, this is a pretty bad show. You were talking about. It's amazing that the facts that you do know when you are constantly complaining that you have Alzheimer's. You're very worried about that.
Yeah, I think I have Alzheimer's. I don't know if you know what old Germans get. Waldheimers.
It's awful.
That's an old joke.
It was never good.
Holds up.
Kurt Waldheim.
Yeah, I mean,
Anyways,
I know.
whatever.
Do some
but-
research. You might laugh, Jeff. Jesus.
No, I don't know. I think I'm losing my fucking mind. I really do, and I'm actually worried about it. I went, the other day I went, and I had a boiling pot of beets. Beets. A boiling pot of beets on the stove. That's what I'm eating now. Fucking beets.
Sick.
I know
Beats.
that's so depressing already.
Crank up the beats, brah.
Yeah, that's right. It's my favorite. The favorite name for food, beets.
So what did you do
Okay.
with the boiling hot?
Well, I went, I grabbed the lid, and I burnt my hand, and I never do that. And I've had this this cookware for fucking years, and
You
I
forgot.
don't remember. I thought that the lids don't get hot, and I burned my fucking hand.
Why did you?
I almost killed my fucking papillon. Dropping the lid almost killed it.
Why do you think your brain thought that the lid wouldn't get hot?
Because it has a little like plastic ring around the outside that looks like you can grab it, and it was I don't know. I'm actually very scared about it. I think I'm losing my fucking mind.
I think you might be. You were going on about some theory. I still don't understand. Maybe you can make people understand. But you said some guy was telling you about Audi City. You're like, look up Audi City.
Well, supposedly, and maybe you guys can help me find it because I couldn't find it. A reliable source told me that Audi has millions of cars left in fields in Germany and Austria, and that they leave the cars there and abandon them because it retains the value of the cars, and that they have to, by law, keep all the workers working on spare parts. So if Audi had the amount of cars that they had and they were still working, Audis would be worth nothing. So it's the only way they can retain the value. Paolo Picasso, Picasso's daughter, has millions of Picassos. She only puts out a little.
Yeah.
And that's how you retain the value.
Coca-Cola does the same thing.
What?
They have vats of that stuff just sitting
there.
Just waiting.
Why would Audi make so many extra cars? The German government makes them do it?
I don't know.
It doesn't. None of it makes sense. Think about it. It just doesn't
It does
make
make sense.
Does it make sense to you, Bri?
Yeah.
For real?
It does.
So do you think Audi City exists?
I'm sure it does.
Just these cars just sitting there.
The
I bet you Ford City
audacity of Audi City.
But your Chrysler City exists.
You think that every car company's over making cars for no reason and then hiding them from the public
I'm sure.
so that no one can buy them?
I'm sure.
Doesn't make sense.
Why
Anyway,
not?
if anyone can, I'll tell you what. We've got a phone. First of all, we've got a 1-877 number. 1-877-965-2844. Leave a message. If you can find Audi City, let us know.
True.
True. It's true, you're saying. You're not even
I
on
wouldn't
the
be
fence
surprised.
on this.
First of all, I think the fact that we're destroying the planet is insanity. Not that I give a shit. I just want to speed it up. Every time I go to a supermarket, they go, how many bags? I'm like, I don't know, 57. Like, I give a shit. Whatever chokes the whales quicker. Just kill them all.
People
Kill
who aren't
everything.
from Toronto don't know that we have this bag rule thing where you have to pay for bags and they try not to give you a bag unless you beg for one.
Whatever. I don't think anyone can stop anything with China and India.
We're a virus, man.
Garbage island the size of Texas floating around out there.
You know, China's giving Canada. If anyone is not from Canada, you might not know this, but if you're in Canada, you can't hear enough of how China's giving us 2 panda bears.
With black bean sauce.
That'd be delicious. Yeah, we give oil to China, so we're becoming buddies, and they're sending us 2 pandas.
I look like a panda. I look like a panda with AIDS.
You do a bit, yeah. The dark, circly eyes.
It's a popular bear. Nothing wrong with that.
People love pandas, apparently.
Yeah.
Anyway, the thing that I find funny, and I don't think China knows this yet, but their pandas are going to the Calgary Zoo.
Okay, the worst place in the world, the Calgary Zoo.
Calgary Zoo.
What fucking idiots are people in? Okay, first of all, I have to hear about the Calgary Zoo.
Bring your parka.
All right.
What has the Calgary Zoo killed?
Okay.
And
lately,
This is true.
This is all true. It's all like in the past 3 years. I'm not a member of like Zoo Watch or anything, but this is just you can't miss this news.
You are when you
Yep.
see your wife in the shower.
When I go home, I am. They killed 2 red pandas after exposing them to rodent killer. They crushed a capybara with
Capybara.
a capybara, the world's largest rodent, with a hydraulic door being operated by the worker. They accidentally left a knife in a gorilla enclosure. This Turkmenian markhor, it's like a goat of some sort. It hung itself on a toy they gave it. They came back and it was
Suicide.
dangling there. Yeah.
Oh, that's so bad.
Very good.
Worst joke ever.
They killed 41 cow-nose stingrays. They had a whole stingray exhibit and somehow managed to kill all of them. They had 2 baby elephants died, and some gorillas. They had a hippopotamus they were transferring there died. They lost 2 10-foot snakes in their drains, and some guy was mauled by a tiger. 2 guys were mauled by a tiger. But
That's the only good news.
yeah, I know.
Yeah, don't break into a fucking tiger cage.
Yeah, it was 2 drunk guys who were going to surprise somebody.
Some serious tiger mauling on YouTube.
Really?
Oh yeah.
I don't. You haven't sent it to me, which I'm grateful for. Do you see people being killed or just?
Do you know
swatted
tigers have bacteria in their nails that are meant to like kill things? I don't know. A lot of people knew that. We had a tiger on Kenny versus Spenny. We never used the footage. It was shitty. We asked for a tiger. They brought over this. You know, it was basically a big cat with that. You know what? First of all, like cages with animals. When we had animals on the show, they would stink. They bring over this tiger. We go rent this tiger. First of all, it's about $5,000. They bring it over. It was rolling around in its own shit in the cage. It comes out. It looks like, I don't know, the Thing from fucking Fantastic Four. It was so caked in feces. Oh, my God.
They just let it out. I don't understand. Is it on a leash? Like, what do you mean they let it out?
Yeah, they let it out on a leash, and the thing's covered in shit. It took Spenny 3 hours to lick it off.
Do they have a guy with a gun next to it?
No, it's like a small tiger anyways. I had to, anyways, whatever.
Small tiger. Was it a
At the
tiger?
Puma. It was a puma.
It's a tiger. Were you there for the tiger shit, Brian?
No.
Okay, I was there for
Pre-bri.
Remember you
The
did
capybara. I had a capybara.
Yeah, right. Did you crush it with a hydraulic door?
I've eaten a capybara in Costa Rica.
Nice.
What did it taste like?
Chicken.
Yeah, thought so. Remember the chickens you had on Kenny versus Spenny, where they were just shitting everywhere constantly. The whole house was covered in shit. No, the chickens where you put them in your cage.
Goat was a fun episode to clean up.
Yeah, it's horrible. Fleas. I think I mentioned it before. After the goat episode, I had a hard time even living in that house. And, you know, people ask me a lot. They go, do you live in that house? Do you still live in that house? No, but I lived in that house with Spenny for many, many years. When Spenny and I did the show, we would live together. And when we didn't do the show, we wouldn't live together.
You know, you were just bugging me today about how mad you were. Some guy walked by with a hockey jacket on, and you were already starting to seethe.
There's a lot people don't know about, you know, when you have a relationship with a friend for so many years, and I've known him for Spenny since I was about 6 years old. And some of the shitty things he's done to me, you know, people are like, you're so mean to Spenny on the street. You're so mean. How could you be such an asshole? He would do such horrible things to me. And like, I had this gorgeous leather jacket that I bought in New York. And when you find a really, like, you know, these are like personal artifacts. When you find a leather coat that you love, and you know, a good leather coat, you find it once every 10 years, maybe 20 years. Like, these are like important things that build your personality and make you the person that you are. Like a really
a leather coat.
Yeah, beautiful leather coat. It's you know, especially when you're young and that's how you find chicks, and you know, girls are like, it's called peacocking.
Yeah. You make fun of me for peacocking. I didn't know you
No,
used to
I make
peacock.
fun of your peacock, which is basically really small.
The size of
a pea, yeah.
And then so I had this coat, and everybody loved my coat. Mike, I was like, what's his name? The Technicolor dream coat?
Joseph.
I was like Joseph. I would walk down the street like peacocking in my fucking gorgeous leather coat that you couldn't even get in Canada. It was an American coat from the streets of New York. You saw this coat and you were like, oh, dude, this guy's so fucking cool. I want to smoke this guy up. Mm-hmm. I want to give him some fucking, I want to buy this guy a beer. That's how cool my fucking coat was.
Did it say? It described the coat. What color was it?
It was a biker jacket. It was a thick, like, biker jacket.
Because someone was wearing a hockey jacket.
But
You
then
likened
I had
it to
a
that
friend.
jacket.
1 second.
All right,
I had a
sorry.
friend. My best friend, Spencer, who he envied the coat.
Uh-oh.
He coveted the coat that I was wearing. So he goes to New York and he says, hey, Kenny, where'd you get that coat? And I said, well, I'm not telling you where I got the coat because I don't want you to wear the fucking coat with me. We're going to look like a bunch of, like a gay fucking, you know, Hell's Angels hockey team walking around in the same fucking coat. And he said, well, I'm not going to wear the coat with you. Like, are you crazy? I don't want to walk around in the same coat with you. And I said, I don't believe you. I don't believe you. And he swore to me that he would not, if I told him where the coat was, that he would not wear the coat with me. And I, as a friend, I told him, I said, okay, I will give you the gift of the coat. So when you're not with me, people will envy you and want to be like you and give you drugs.
It's all about
and they'll
the free
want to
drugs.
mate with you because you're so fucking cool because you have the only cool coat in the city. And I gave him the address of the coat. And what did he do? He wore the coat with me every single time he went out. He ruined my coat. He ruined my coat.
What happened to the coat? Does the coat still exist?
He got so wasted one night. I went and I took it while he was wasted in the bar. I took his coat and I threw it in the fucking dumpster. So fuck you, Spenny, you fucking dick.
Best friend.
But he's that type of person. He is so selfish. You know, I'm not that type of person.
You're selfless.
Yeah, Kenny just likes to give.
I like to give. I like to give your wife. Okay, okay.
Starting over.
This is a true story. Talking about intruders, I pick up Jeff this morning, 8 a.m. in front of his house. There's yellow tape, police tape everywhere.
This morning?
You want me to tell the story?
Yeah.
Sure. It's going to be on the news probably anyway.
Jeff goes out jogging this morning at about 6:15 a.m.
As I always do.
Goes out for an hour, comes back. 2 cop cars in front of his house. Yellow tape, everything. Goes up into his house. There's a pig farmer in overalls with a pitchfork. And his wife is sitting on the couch crying. The farmer is poking his wife with the pitchfork, going, and his wife's crying. And Jeff's like, what the fuck? Hey, what's going on here? What the fuck's going on? And the police are like, well, farm pigs escaped, and the farmer's coming to pick them up. And Jeff's like, whoa.
That's my wife.
It's my wife. What are you talking about? And the cops are like, oh, hey, con man, these Boer pigs are expensive. This is the farmer's pig. And Jeff gets really livid, and he starts screaming at the cops, this is my wife. I'm married. This is my wife.
Married to her.
She's sitting there crying. And the farmer starts poking the pig, going, sue it. Trying to get this pig off the couch and back into the car thing. What's that called that you had in front of your place?
I don't know, transport.
Yeah, like a pig transport.
Transporting trucks.
So Jeff starts freaking out. Like, the joke's over. I'm sorry, this is my wife. Get the fuck out of my house.
Good for you, Jeff.
This is trespassing,
This
I
is
said.
trespassing.
Yep.
This is my...
You have no right.
The farmer pulls out a picture from his wallet of this huge prize pig. And it has a blue ribbon on its face.
It was a dead ringer.
And the cops are like,
Case in point.
seriously, bro. The farmer stabs his wife in the ass with a pitchfork, drawing blood. There's blood everywhere. All the 2 cops and the farmer are dragging his wife off the couch.
And I said,
She's
test
bawling.
the blood.
She's
Test the blood.
Oh, my God. Put her in the van. Drive her away. Drive her 2 hours outside of Toronto to a massive pig farm that she escaped from, or they thought she escaped from. When they ripped off her clothes, they realized that she didn't have a cock.
Wait a second.
Oh, they thought it was a male pig.
And then they realized that she had a different tattoo in her ear.
Classic case of mistaken identity.
And then they brought her home.
Boss, this isn't the pig.
So now it's like, so
happens all the
Jeff
time. I'm sure she's
freaks
not the
out,
only person that's happened
calls
to.
his Jew lawyer friend who can bleed money out of any situation. I swear to God.
I think we got a legitimate lawsuit here.
Yeah.
So she's
Anyway,
home, though.
His
She's back.
lawyer,
She's home. She's
his
back.
Jewish
She's a little
lawyer.
distraught.
His Jewish lawyer sued a toothpick once. That's how rabid he is. He doesn't even care.
For what? There's no punchline to that?
That's it.
Oh.
That's how good he is.
Use your own imagination.
That's how good he is. So how much cash do you think you're going to get from the pig farmers of Canada?
I think
From
it was. I don't know if we
mistaking
can sue
identity.
them all. I think we just have to sue this one guy. We're looking into it. We'll keep you updated.
How much slop do you think you can get for your pig wife?
We're gonna get free slop for a year. That's for sure.
Yeah. And you got a new trough
We got a new trough. Yeah.
for the kids.
That might have been part of the problem. That might have confused some people.
Geez, you must have a really
Anyway,
ugly
so it's
wife.
been a crazy intruders everywhere. It's been
Lock your
crazy.
doors, people. That's all I have
Yeah.
to say. Your lesson today: lock the doors. Don't open them for anybody. How about Tonetta's new single? You sent me that. You think Tonetta's stuff is still holding up, or is
I don't know.
she jumped
You know
the
what?
shark?
It's weird. Sometimes I post things that a lot of people are like, "Yeah, man, saw that in like 2000." It's like, well, you know what? A lot of people haven't seen stuff. And
Tonetta,
I like posting videos.
Well, Tonetta's got a new song.
That's like
Cox.
some Canadian guy.
I thought he's Australian.
Canadian.
Really?
He's a
Local.
drag queen?
Google it, bro.
Yeah, he's a drag queen or something. He's got some. He likes to sing about cocks. This song happens to be called Cox, but the rest of them are basically might as well be called that. And of course, your Japanese fat dancer was a big hit.
Yeah,
That guy.
it's funny. I used to do so much more posting, and now I have to do original content for my YouTube channel. And I remind people, please, God, send me your videos. I'll post them if they're good, and I'll get you tons of hits.
We'll link them to this show. The Japanese fat dancer. What's great about him is the room that he's in is so unbelievably small. Did you notice that even?
Yeah, smaller
It's-
than the studio.
Yeah, it's small. It's half the size of the studio, and you can tell it's his. Like, there's a mattress that's rolled up in the corner, so you can tell it's his bedroom. It's got like an air conditioning. You'd think it was a closet, but it's got a window and an air conditioning unit.
I had a place like that in Venice Beach. I lived in for like 5 years. It was a garage, refurbished garage, and it was a fucking nightmare.
But it couldn't have been that small.
was
This thing,
pretty
you
small.
can barely fit in it. You can see the guy's dancing like he's gonna hit the wall.
Well, what's weird is that like the type is the Japanese are so weird. First of all, they tried to take over the world 50 years ago, 60 years
60.
ago.
They gave it a shot.
They were the most brutal fucking scumbags on the planet. They went into China. There's documentation. Like they made the Nazis look like fucking,
Nazis.
No, like Mother Teresa. Like
Wow.
they used to do insane like experiments on the Chinese. The Chinese hate the Japanese still for that.
Well, why wouldn't they?
The 40s were crazy times. Let's not,
Anyways, it's really it's horrible how
But it's weird how normal they kind of, not normal, sorry, but how nonviolent they seem to be. You think they're waiting, you think they're gathering, they're trying to get everyone confident that they don't have to worry about them, and then they're going to unload something on us, or you
it's
think
all
they're done?
it's going to happen. History repeats itself, Jeffrey.
With the Japanese, or you think that the next Japanese are going to be somebody different?
No, I mean another pig farmer is going to be at your house when you go home today. But you know what? A piece of the tsunami washed up on the east coast of America.
East Coast? That doesn't sound possible. I think you mean the West Coast?
I don't know. No, it was like East Coast. I
thought there's a whole, I mean, that'd be amazing if that's true, but there's a continent in between the East Coast and Japan. But
where was it?
hey,
I thought was it Seattle or something? I don't
Seattle's
know.
West Coast.
Oh, Seattle. No, I know it was Seattle.
Geography
All right.
major.
All right, let's hear the story.
Well, no, just a piece of
that's it.
a piece of a temple washed up on the shore of America. It's like, well, it took 2 years. It's like, did you see that movie, The Impossible?
No, what was that? Is that about the tsunami?
That's a tsunami movie.
It looks pretty funny.
Did you watch it in the theater or on TV?
No, I steal it. I steal and watch it. I'm watching so much stuff now. I tell you, the amount of the movies that are out there, the stealable movies are so shit. Everything's so shit. You go on Netflix, it's shit. I spend more time searching Netflix for a fucking movie than I would watching the fucking movie. It's insane.
It is pretty
But
sad.
I saw The Three Stooges lately, and I thought it was amazing.
You loved it.
I really did. I wasn't even stoned. My friend brought over some wheat cookies. He melted like a pound of butter, and he made 300 cookies. And he said he ate one and he almost died. He almost called the hospital. He was hyperventilating. It was so high.
Really?
And then it's incredible how strong the
Who is that?
marijuana is now.
Who is that? I want one of those cookies.
It's your mom.
What's the difference between smoking and eating a
Alcohol.
weed cookie, for those who don't know? I mean, obviously I know, but this is for the
Well,
people
one you
listening.
smoke, one you eat.
And that's it.
That's
It's
the
the same
main
high.
difference.
Have you ever done any drugs?
I smoked up when I was 13, just
But you
once.
didn't
I didn't
feel
even
it,
get
so you
high.
didn't
No,
What did
inhale
you
it,
smoke?
didn't do it
What did you
properly.
smoke?
I don't know, weed? I don't know, whatever.
The weed?
The weed. Whatever all the other kids were doing. Yeah, marijuana.
Pothead?
I didn't notice any difference between my
You're
regular.
nothing but a pothead.
How much to take a puff of marijuana and inhale it and keep
And hold it in for 3 seconds.
How much? How much money?
We'll be there with
just
you.
one
We'll
puff,
hold your
inhale
hand
it.
for the 20 minutes.
I'd like to say $1,000. Why not?
$1,000.
I think I would do it.
How much to smoke
Give it
the
to charity.
entire
Make me feel
J
better.
of fucking Babylon Chronic?
Um,
Mongolian skull fuck. I've got this purple weed that came out of the eye of some temple in Tibet. That you broke open a fucking ruby, and inside was this dragon breath bud that actually a dragon grew. It's the strongest weed in the world. I give you a J of it. You smoke it. How
what's
much?
what's going to happen? Give me an idea what's going to happen in my
You'll
brain.
enjoy the world for an hour.
Your head's you're gonna look like that pumpkin-headed guy from Star Trek, the Menagerie, and your brain's going to expand to 40 times its size, and you're going to go on a space travel on a silver surfboard to Alpha Centauri, and then someone's going to ride Uranus.
Is there anything bad that can happen? Like I'll get really paranoid or try to fly out of a window.
Yeah, something really bad can happen. You can have fun.
I'll do it. I'll do it for that's 2,000.
2,000
my
to smoke
price
a
high.
joint of the best weed ever.
I don't know. I
I'll
got
pay
a
for
You're
that.
not a
I'll
normal
pay for
dude,
that.
man.
I'll pay for that. I will actually. I'm going to give you $2,000. Let me tell everybody something about the how much game. That there is a certain rule that if you say a price, if it's like okay, how much? Hey Jeff, how much to go suck off your dad? You got to go hit him on the head with a hammer, and you got to. While he's passed out, you got to suck him off.
I say a mill. You come up with a mill.
Like,
I got to
you
do it.
have to do
That's
it.
the only rule to
So
how much.
$2,000 now. I'm gonna film you smoking a joint. I
All right.
paid him $1,500 to do a shot of vodka.
My left hand went numb.
$1,500, and it's actually I have it. It's on the Testes webisodes,
Yeah, you
which
can
are on my
watch it.
channel.
And you're alive.
I survived.
Can you believe
Somehow
it?
I survived.
$1,500 to do a shot of booze.
Your liver
That's
must
the only
be
time you
mangled.
And his wife was so upset. His wife was like, when he did it, because he wouldn't even have a glass of champagne at her wedding. Like his wife's up there having, with a glass of champagne, and he won't even have a glass.
I shouldn't.
But it tastes so awful. By the way, it tastes. I don't know why people drink. It just reaffirmed that. Why do you drink? I mean,
To
I
get
had.
drunk, Jeff. To take the edge off. Stop
I don't
thinking.
have an edge. See, there's nothing
yeah,
wrong with
no,
me. I
you
just
don't
don't
have
have that edge.
Yeah. Keep dreaming.
I don't
How
need the
drunk
edge
do you
out.
have to get to fuck your wife?
Well, I've only done it once, that one night. No, I don't have to. That's the
What
bad
do you do?
question.
What place do you go to in your mind?
I just imagine with someone else. No, I don't have to go anywhere. I'm a happy guy.
You're in love.
When you go home and you look at that pig's face
First of all, she is a human.
with a pig face,
Yeah.
it's like,
Technically human, though.
and you look at that
Mm-hmm.
and you see that scaly crocodile skin of hers and all that flab and then the layers are just the disgusting. It makes me sick. I mean, it really makes me want to puke.
Yeah.
And you're like, baby, I love you. Let's renew our vows.
He loves all those
That
things.
renew your vows party next week. How do you like? Is that your fetish?
Yeah, I've got a thing for
He's
that.
a freak.
Obviously. Or how could I keep doing it?
It's like someone chopped up an alligator on a mountain of dung.
It's the weirdest.
That's what.
That's what your wife is.
Yeah,
She's not exactly that, but to some people, they might
Pretty
see
close.
more of a crocodile.
that. She's a lovely. She's got a great personality, though. Even you have to acknowledge that.
Oh, you can talk to her for hours.
She's good with the wit.
Her personality makes up for any other.
She looks like that
shortcomings.
thing. Did you ever see Dune? You ever see Dune? And you know those things in the water that would bend space that farted spice?
Yeah.
Like that's what she looks like. I think Lynch modeled that. What was those things called?
Who knows?
I forget.
No one cares.
It looks like my sperm.
I wonder how many people even get these references. I know I don't.
Oh, Dune. How can you not get Dune?
Well, anyway, you had a friend who wanted to pitch you a show. He was emailing you a show, and he was willing to give you half.
Let me tell you something. I love when fans send me stuff, and I'm glad I feel like the show's getting out of the dumps a little bit. Thank God. Boy, did it start bad. It's
I
getting
think
better.
it's been consistently bad throughout. I mean,
Okay,
just
anyways,
this
one
episode.
second. So people send me shows. Friends. a lot of people want me to sell shows for them, make shows for them for some reason. I don't know. They think I can sell them shows or anyways. So, and I get a lot of show ideas like, hey, Kenny, we want you to start, we got a great character for you and we want you to start in this cartoon and we think you should be the guy, And they've never done anything before in their life and it's two kids sitting there with crayons drawing some shitty fucking things. They want me to be in the show. I've got a friend who's totally savvy. So he's sending me, he's going, I got a deal for you. He sends me an email saying, he's basically working for some poker website. And he has this idea. He said, okay, Kenny, we want you to develop a series about our company, sell the show to Netflix, and he specifically mentioned Netflix. Sell the show to Netflix, and let's do it. And I wrote him back and I go, what do you like? Do you have money for this? And he said, no. And I was like, what do you mean? I go, you have to pay me to develop something or something. He goes, no. The deal is you get half. We're going to split 50-50.
So you sell a show that's basically a commercial.
Excuse me, 1 second. So I'm like, oh, okay, 1 second. Let me get this straight. I create a show. I write an entire series for you. I write a show, create a show, develop a show, package it. Then I go and I sell it for you to a broadcaster.
Yeah.
And I get half. And he's like, yeah. I go, are you fucking insane? The guy actually thinks that I'm going to go out there, write and sell a show for him, and then give him half. What is it with fucking people?
And his only concept, he didn't have a concept.
He didn't have a concept.
The only concept was
make it about my company.
For me.
Make it about a commercial for my company.
What is it?
Your company, the vagabonds that sell little, miniature dresses for dolls. It's like, what am I doing? I don't know. I just don't know how fucked up people are. Why waste my time? It's annoying.
Well, people think their lives are so incredible that it makes such a great show. That's what he was thinking.
It's
in his
like,
head.
you know what? I got a friend, Kenny. He's a TV guy in Canada, and don't worry, he'll develop a show. He'll make it big. We'll give him half. Fucking what is it with people?
When's it premiering? Sounds good.
It's premiering on Al Jazeera.
I'll stay tuned.
Does he have that accent, or are you just making that up
I'm making it up.
Him?
When I did the one a big Kenny versus Spenny episode that everybody likes is who could impersonate the other guy better. It's one where I do the grandpa song, Grandpa, Grandpa, don't sit on my face. And all that stuff. But I was so upset that I wanted to have a British accent. And I kind of talked myself out of having a British accent. Because I thought it would be so much funnier if I played Spenny with a British accent. I wanted to be as far away from his character as possible. Because I thought, that I could win by him not even playing me.
Well, we've got Brian's Minute. Let's do it. Ladies and gentlemen, Brian's new branded
Let's
all
do
hot
this.
minute.
Let's roll the minute.
This is the new Brian's Minute. With me, Brian.
Hello and welcome to a new episode of the new Brian's Minute. This week, I, Brian, will attempt to break the world record currently held by Willie Mayer for most nails hammered into a block of wood in 30 seconds. The current record is 12. I'll be using a standard hammer and 6-inch nails. Let's put 30 seconds on the clock. Here we go. One. Two. Three. Ah! Fuck! Fuck. That was the new Brian's Minute. Stay tuned next week when Brian attempts another world record. Thanks for listening.
Brian had to come over, and he actually recorded me masturbating, which is how the only way I can whack off is if I'm hammering galvanated nails into my shaft as I'm...
Gets you hard.
Yeah.
Gets you hard every time.
As I'm pumping a large mountain of dung in Kessel's backyard.
Alrighty.
Okay. By the way, Brian, I noticed that you went over a minute, kind of. You want to try to keep it down to a minute next week?
Yeah, my apologies, Joe.
Kenny, you were going on about you couldn't find your FireWire. After this show, for the people on YouTube, you can watch it, and we got the cameras, and you need a FireWire.
Well,
Kenny, tell your story.
It's kind of about it's a microcosm of the human psyche. It's basically I said, hey Kessel, go get my terabyte drive from my house, and call Brian and say that we need an 800S FireWire cord. And there's no such thing as an 800S FireWire cord. So he tells Brian, oh, we need an 800S. And then he hangs up the phone, and he goes, there's an S? Like as if he knew that there was an 800 cord.
There is an 800.
Wasn't.
There's FireWire 400 and FireWire 800.
Correct.
Oh, okay. Well,
That was your story?
That's
I was wondering, he was
basically
like giggling the
See,
whole
I didn't
time.
even know that.
I'm like, there's an 800S. And by the way, when I told Brian, I didn't put on the S because I felt like you were adding an S.
And
for
then
fun.
I said,
You
and
didn't-
then, so then I go like this. I go,
Yeah.
okay, name the 3 types of clouds. And he goes, cumulus. And then I go,
No, he said cumulus.
and then I say, cirrus. And I go,
And Stratus, you said.
no, I said cumbus.
Cumbus.
And he goes, oh, yeah, cumbus.
Did I? I don't even know.
You're an idiot.
I said that for Stratus.
He's always trying to show off for me. Do you know when we first met?
Trying to
When
show
we
off.
first met, he would go tell his wife, "Oh my God! Oh, look, Kenny's calling me. Kenny's calling me." He would jump around and he'd
How do
be
you know about that?
anywhere. Your wife told me.
Oh.
Anywhere, anything I wanted, he would do. Now he doesn't answer the phone when I call. He's fucking garbage. Do you people know about garbage? You know what garbage is?
Kenny, I'm
Garbage
still
is
as
the worst
oh, yeah.
word that you could ever call anybody in my family, in Judaism.
Yeah. I don't
That
think
if-
it's Judaism, it's your family.
In my family, that if my father used to say, my father would go and in synagogue, he would sit near Jeff's grandfather. Jeff's grandfather, who pushed people into the ovens of Bergen-Belsen for nothing, for a gold tooth. That when my father saw Jeff's grandfather, he would just go garbage. He didn't even have a word for it. He didn't even have a word for the Kessel family, because they're garbage. You're garbage. You're garbage. Your family's garbage.
That is your highest insult.
That's
garbage.
the worst insult you can call anybody is garbage.
And you like to call people cheeser all the time.
And you know what? And the other thing is that the slower you say it, and the more you say it to yourself, the worse it is. That's how the word garbage is elevated. If you look at somebody, and you just mumble the words, garbage.
You're garbage.
That is the worst thing you could possibly be.
Your shirt's garbage.
Well, I'm sorry, everybody. It's the end of the show. Call in 1-877-965-2844. I don't know who you'll be talking to. I think you get a
I don't know.
voicemail. Just leave a message, and if you got questions,
You
we will
you-
listen to them.
You mentioned my brother and the brisket and everything. You ruined my brother-in-law. You ruined the show. You ruined the show.
Well, you've been talking about my wife and Bry's dad. I think it's fair. I think it all works out in the end.
Blame him.
Well, everybody, it's been a wonderful week. Kenny, you want to sign this one off? You know, you don't like the way you like to tell everyone you love them or something?
I love you all. Go to my channel, and thank you.
YouTube.com, Kenny Hotz.